What's up, guys? On this episode, we talk about defensive positioning, hitting through the baseball, and I answer a ton of questions. What's up, guys? This is Wade Gaynor, and you're watching episode 11 of the Wade Gaynor Talk Show. We're going to start off today talking about a little defense. A lot of guys have come up to me, a lot of questions, coaches, players. They ask about, I've switched positions. I'm playing over here now. Defense, you play together as a team, okay? And specifically, I'm going to talk about infield today. A lot of problems I see with the youth today and their defense starts with their positioning, all right? It sounds really elementary, all right? I know where I'm playing third, I'm playing short, I'm playing second, first. We learn in T-ball where to stand, but a lot of guys, I watched a lot of high school games, they're nowhere near where they should be, okay? So we're gonna start out with third base, all right? Third base, that's a hot corner. I played over there for years. My pet peeve on third, all right? Either play in, even with the grass, or up. You're taking away the bunt. Maybe the runner's fast. You want to play up, make that throw shorter, be quicker, or you play back. If you play in between, you're not taking away the bunt and you're losing range at the same time. Okay, one of the best pieces of advice I got as I was playing was this: either play up or back. In between, a lot of bad things happen. All right. You get that in-between hop, okay, if you're playing 3-4 steps behind the base. Get that in-between hop. I'm not taking away the bunt, so I'm of no use there, and I'm losing range. So we either play up or back. Second, like I said, we play as a team, okay? So our middle infielders, they're looking in, they see the sign. I don't care about location of the pitch. I'm watching the hitter, and I'm listening to my shortstop and second baseman. I'm talking to you. You've got to tell your corner infielders if off-speed pitch is coming, okay? If an off-speed pitch is coming, breaking ball is going to be slower. You know they're going to be in front. It gives those corner guys maybe a step to the right. Maybe I'm a little more alert whenever I hear however you want to give that information to your corner infielders. You just got to let them know what was going on, all right? So I know it's really elementary, but this answers a lot of people's questions. Learn where you should play on the infield. That goes for depth, shading to the right, shading to the left. I'm watching the game. I know this hitter pulls a lot, so I'm sliding over, but we're working as a unit, okay? You never want your shortstop to play up the middle and your third baseman be hugging the line, all right? You're not helping your pitcher out, I promise. We move as a team. We all get ready as a team. If you're going to play back, you sell out, you play back. You're giving up the bunt. If you want to defend the bunt, you've got to play up, all right? You can't be back and defend the bunt. It's not going to happen. So that's my soapbox for defense today. I think it's really valuable information. I think it'll help you out a whole lot. I get a lot of questions about this. A lot of infielders will play where they don't think the ball is going to get hit. You believe that, Josh? Doesn't make any sense.
On purpose?
Like on purpose. They don't want the ball hit to them. And I talk about fear in one of my blogs, and I touch on this point right here. And that is, you have to play defense trying to take hits away. So I'm going where I think the ball is going to be hit because I want that ball. I want to help my pitcher. I want to help my team, all right? So we're trying to position ourselves where they're going to hit it. Corner infielders, stop hugging the lines, okay? If they yank a ball down the line, unless it's a dead pull guy late in the game, runner on first, 2 outs, I'm not hugging the line, all right? 8 out of 10 balls hit to the left side would go to 6 hole rather than down the line. So we pinch over to that 6 hole, we want the baseball, and we're trying to help our pitcher. If there's a runner on second they can score on a ground ball to the 6 hole just like they can score on a ground ball down the line. So we play straight up, all right? If anything, we err on the side of pinching that gap. The 6 hole, on the second base side, it's the 4 hole, but we shift as a unit. We play where we think they're gonna hit the ball, all right? If you're avoiding the baseball, you're gonna have a long road to hoe, all right? Because that ball's coming to you, it always finds you. So when we're playing defense, we play as a collective group with one goal, and that's to get the batter out, all right? So learn the game, once again, learn that game, learn where you need to play, where your speed and range allow you to play, and stick with it. So that's my defensive soapbox. I've been holding it in all spring. It wears me out, man. I watch these games, kids are playing all over the place. We got third basemen playing on top of the base. You know what I mean?
I literally understood like zero of what you just said.
Doesn't he get like a dry erase board out?
Maybe. That would make it easier for me. I don't know about the people who watch the show though.
Oh, we'll work on that. Let's get into some questions. What are the questions?
Dude, we don't have any this week.
None?
No, I told you that's why we had to like tell them to send us questions last time.
Dude,
We're out.
show's falling apart, man.
I know, we're just gonna have to make something up.
That or everybody knows everything, or my advice is just brutal.
Yeah, they just don't care what you think.
No.
So they like, well,
That's fair enough. I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
I'd probably ask questions though. Hashtag Ask Wade G. That's exactly what I'd do.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's.
What do we do now?
I guess we can do a swing.
All right, let's do a swing. We've got a swing, right?
Yeah, I think we've got one left.
Guys, you're killing me. You gotta participate. We can't just be making this stuff up on the fly.
Good one. Now go.
We got another great swing this week. I'm really excited to talk about it. This little guy right here, he's getting it done. I'll tell you, I don't know how old he is. I'd love to find out. If you wanted to message me, let me know how old he is. You know, age has a lot to do with the level of instruction you can give a kid. Body control's not all the way there. I don't think a kid gets full control of his body until he's hit a big growth spurt. Usually that comes around junior year of high school. You've come out of a growth spurt. You can start getting a lot of control over your swing. But this kid, he's got a great swing. He's got a lot of feel for what he's trying to do. I absolutely love his path. He's got a nice release there. We'll talk about that here in a minute. And what I really like about his swing, and we've only got one example, one pitch, one swing. He's on the field, looks like batting practice, unless he just, decided he'd pimp a home run or something, but that'd be a pretty epic pimp. So I'm assuming this is BP. He's got a good swing, he squares it up, but what he really does well is stay inside the baseball. I'm not a big fan of that reference. I like to say you get on plane with the baseball, you stay behind the baseball, but he's square to the plate, square to the pitch, and it looks like he drives his pitch up the middle or to the second base side, which is really advanced stuff for a kid this age. All right, so I love that. I love his swing. He's relaxed, calm in the box. Looks like he knows what he's doing, and he's squaring the ball up, which is what it's all about. I'm assuming he's about 8 or 9 years old. If you're 10, I apologize. It's pretty close though. I know when you're a kid, that matters. But love to know how old he is. But he's squaring the ball up. He's got a good swing. There are two things I want to talk about. Number one is separation. That is a huge thing for kids. We talked about it in a past episode, so I'm just going to cover it real quickly. But we get separated when we stride, okay? So we don't stride and move forward. We stride and we separate. It gives a lot more pop. We're a lot quicker through the zone, okay? But the biggest thing here is we want to stay in our legs and fire our hips and our hands. And what I want to talk about is he's got a great swing, all right? I think it would help him tremendously if we talked about hitting through the baseball. So we don't want to just make contact, all right? This is more of a mindset. We want to hit through the baseball and finish hard, okay? All right, now that's not exactly the terminology you want to use, but for little kids, a lot of times they want to stop their swing right after they hit. And we have to say we want to hit through the baseball, and the finish, we're going to be completely turned in our finish, all right? So we're not stopping right after we make contact. We're getting through the ball. It's a very violent motion with our lower half, and it would be impossible for me to pick up a bat.
Dude, there's that thing again.
Dude, we're in like a war zone, man.
Yeah.
It's been blasting.
It's like the third time. Let's keep going.
You can just keep going.
Yeah, because the show's not going to be very long.
That's right. Being questions, so whatever. All right. So we're going to talk about finishing our swing. We want to get our swing off. We don't want to stop. It would be impossible for me to swing this bat as hard as I could, as quick as I can, and stop it right after point contact. Okay? So what we do is we let the swing finish itself. So our man right here, he's got a great swing. He's working through the ball. He works to the ball the proper way, stays through it. Backside looks good. What I want to see is a little more in his legs, a little more aggressive, and the mindset to change from hitting the ball to hitting through the baseball. All right? Another good swing here. All right? We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. I don't just make up stuff that I don't really see and say, well, we could do this, we could do that. He's doing a lot of things the right way. All right? So we need repetition. We need to work on hitting through the baseball. Stay square just like he is. Get a little more separation. You'll get better bat speed through your lower half and that separation, and a lot more pop when we get separated. Right now we're hitting like this, okay? So we're not getting strong like if we were going to throw a punch. You cock back. You do the same thing with your bat. But the fundamentals are there. He's got a nice relaxed stance. He's going to have a lot of success. He's squaring the ball up. He looks like he's got a lot of athleticism, all right? So thanks for sending in your swing. We appreciate it. And I think that about does it. Is that it?
That's it, man.
Feels short.
Well, yeah, there were no questions.
No questions. That's right. Guys, I know somebody has a question out there. All right, you guys send them in. Hashtag AskWadeG. I'll answer your questions. So send them in. But you know what? I got an idea.
What's that?
Next week, no show. We'll just be on the field, and we're going to do more instructional videos.
Sounds like fun, man.
Yeah, I think so. We got a good turnout for defensive hitting drills. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be on the field, working on defense, working on hitting, putting out great content. All right, we're going to do drills. I'm going to act out these drills, and we'll get it rolling. So, until then, Bible verse of the week is John 3:30, and this is Jesus talking. He must increase, and I must decrease. So we've got to put others before ourselves and God before everything else. All right, guys. Hope you have a good week. God bless.